Hello, viewers. I'm SB,
And I'm Amabel.
and welcome back to Golden Idol Mysteries: The Age of Restraint, where today I am going to be useful.
You're
Let's.
always useful. I am going to read the title and the tagline, and
All
then
right.
I'm going to say something.
All right. Case 3: The Sentience Gambit. A daring mission goes awry.
So when we did the very first case, we were
Yeah.
kind of irritated that the thing was the guy had gotten the plate wrong on
Yeah.
the. Turns out that wasn't right. We were wrong.
That seems unlikely.
So I'm just gonna say that in the game's defense, and I'm gonna thank the people who were polite about it, not the people who weren't.
I'm gonna.
That's my energy today.
Okay, then I'm gonna go back and ban the people who weren't polite about it. Because what the fuck's wrong with you? You're a stranger in someone else's home. All right. What do we have over here? We have a spaceship fleeing the scene in a great hurry. This guy's face
Whoa.
kind of looks familiar.
It does. That mustache is bad. I don't like it.
What the hell happened in there? Where's Mr. Red? We only need space for 4 of us. Little Chirper will work remotely. Once Little Chirper and I have cleared the path for you, I will signal you. On my signal, head straight to the entry point. After that, stay out of sight for a while. When I give you the signal, collect me from the prearranged spot. From there, we will head back to the entry point to collect Mr. Red and Mr. Blue.
Oh no, it's Lauren's tyranny.
You got most of what you came here for. Let's just go. Freedom at last. Okay. Once I'm alone on the ship, thanks to Little Chirper's performance, ensure the path is fully clear for Mr. Red and Mr. Blue, while Mr. Red takes care of our main priority and Mr. Blue plays his part. Set up my demise. Once everyone is done, signal Mr. Green to collect me at the prearranged spot. We can worry about that later. For now, just get me and Mr. Black back to the hideout. Oh, here's our friend, Golden Idol. Once inside the ship, stay out of sight for a while Mr. Red plays his part. When he's ready, he'll bring you the key you need. Don't mess with its controls. They'll be as you need them. Head to the room directly in front of the one you originally entered. Inside, use the key Mr. Red gave you to disconnect me. Remember, you're looking for a duck. Huh. After that, head back to the entry point. Mr. Green and I will meet you and Mr. Red there. And finally, some baskets full of parts. And a mounted 4-barreled gun. Okay.
Okay, so the guy who's
And also,
driving.
it looks like the loading stairs did not get clear of the vehicle before it took off.
Oh. So the guy that's driving was given a note saying to pick someone up, and the other guy. Okay.
I will signal you. Head straight to the entry point. When I give you the signal, collect me from the prearranged spot. Then we'll go collect Mr. Red and Mr. Blue. So you're not Red, Blue, or Chirper. Mr. Red is the one who's missing.
Right.
So that's maybe Mr. Red, given that none of these guys are that face.
Yeah.
Ensure the path is fully clear for Mr. Red and Mr. Blue. Once everyone is done, signal Mr. Green to collect me at the prearranged spot. So that suggests to me that this is Mr. Black, right? Because all 4 of the other people are mentioned.
Okay,
The
that makes
3
sense.
other color people and Little Chirper. Sorry, that's what I was focusing on first, because it just seemed like
Right.
Okay, get me and Mr. Black back to the hideout.
Okay.
Right, that makes sense. He's talking to the pilot.
So
Stay out of sight for a while Mr. Red plays his part.
Well, this is Mr. Blue then.
Mr. Green and I will meet you and Mr. Red there. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
And then that is Mr. Green who's driving.
Because it's Mr. Red who's not present.
Yeah.
Now we don't know who this person actually is yet, but
we
I
need
feel
more
comfortable with these. I wanted to lock that down because it seemed like
Yeah.
we had all the information for it. Okay, so we have a little bit of an idea of what's going on here at this point. How dare you? I am a scientist. I'm a sentient. That word's fully sentient. Sentient, conscious being, just like you, with all the same rights. I am a scientist, conscious being. Ha! I don't believe you. Admit you're just a low-life prankster talking to us through a transmitter, which you have connected to the robot's speaker. Child, don't be so naive. Isn't that exactly what a sentient robot would want us to believe? Let us continue our investigation. Is that what a sentient robot would want you to believe? I would want you to believe that I have rights.
Yeah.
Okay, here's another one of these robots, and it certainly seems to be just a command machine. Verbal command received. Show today's command log. Checking speaker status. Scanning Veridola. Sentinel status cannot be confirmed. Ignoring verbal command. So, given a command by somebody who does not have a Veridola, or whose Veridola was covered or faulty in some way. Holy shit! Hey, look, the rail pattern.
That man is not breathing.
Death to all, death to all humans. Yeah, party. Verbal command, take this vapor on and repeat the phrase death to all humans. Checking speaker status, scanning Veridola, sentinel status confirmed. Running hold object vapor on, running say death to all humans, repeat. Did not give the command to party. The partying happened naturally. If you just start chanting death to all humans, it sort of just happens.
Yeah.
All right. That's like a third of the case there. Welcome to the problem area. Oh dear. Okay, so the Veridola is connected to an antenna. Usually. See, this is strange. What do you make of this diagram? Because it shows this thing rotating, but then in the second diagram, it's in the same position as it was to begin. That's odd, right?
Well, is this
not indicating rotation? Is it just pointing to the other arrow? It's like this.
No,
is the
I
antenna.
think it's indicating rotation. Because you notice the Veridola is green in that one, and it's inactive in the other one. So I'm assuming it needs to rotate. Or those buttons need to be pushed. And
interesting.
Rotate.
That I read those as like lights,
Sensors. Okay.
Yeah, like power indicators. Like if the thing is powered or if it's unpowered, you know.
That makes sense.
Squares have 4 sides. Triangles have 3 sides. Triangles have 5 sides. Squares have 4 sides. Triangles have 5 sides. Okay, so the dot is a negator, right? Or it indicates inversion. Because isn't that used in one of the symbols on the golden idol itself? Where like it's like the J means one thing and J with dot means the opposite.
Right.
And this is a union indicator. Right, we get a false if any of the statements are false, even if some of them are also true.
Okay.
Don't quite know what to do with that. So, okay, so this is what's connected to the Sentinel headgear then, which is union truth indicator. And this thing, if it were plugged in, would be exactly the opposite.
No.
It's got that negator.
Right.
I don't exactly know what to make of that yet. I guess it's programming the individual Veridolas. Like this isn't an antenna, as you can see, there's more of them on the wall. So like the ones that are worn, like this guy has. Mr. Red, apparently. My leg, it hurts
Well-
so much. False indication. Because your Veridol actually is programmed backwards. Because I knew they were going to do this. It's so obvious that they would. Alright, once you and Mr. Blue are inside, grab the first key from under the bed. It was prepared yesterday, so it should be good to go. Take care of our main priority first. After that, use the second key, the one you brought with you, to get the third. Hand the third key to Mr. Blue. While he does what he needs to do, bring the stuff back to the entry point. Mr. Green and I will meet you and Mr. Blue there. Okay.
Okay.
So he's got a circular saw and his own bin full of artifact things, some of which we recognize. It is worth noting, too, that this is the Sentinel neck piece, and this was the other neck piece, the experimental one that had been designed.
Okay.
But I'm assuming it must not have been like a thing that the kid built. It must have been a thing the kid scavenged from other materials, because it's a thing that already existed in other places. So your leg got, I don't know what happened to your leg. It got fucked, but your Veridola is backwards. The Prime Sentinel entered earlier, as only he is permitted to do. As per protocol, he had identified himself, and I saw that he spoke true. No one else has come. I am the Prime Sentinel. Let me in. Analyzing command. Okay, yeah, so this is the door to the vault, and it doesn't seem like somebody could just walk up and say that, right?
Yeah, especially if they're
if their Veridola reads clean, yeah. So confiscated artifacts inventory. Yeah, there are nine shelves here. There are actually, we can see at least 12, but we're only given 9 designations. And then here's the frozen fellow who has not yet, I guess, been transported all the way.
He's having a bad time.
And the kid. Etham's diary. Dear diary, I've been stuck in this room for days now, alone with this automaton and his creepy little statue. Tala keeps telling me all I need to do is instruct the robot to remove the memories I have about tampering with the harvester, and then they'll let me go. I don't know how much longer I can hold out for. At least my Invisibook prototype worked, so I was able to sneak this diary on board. I was about to say it's weird that they're letting him write in a diary about stuff they want to erase from his memory, but I guess it's an Invisibook. That doesn't make a goddamn lick of sense. So somebody came in here and abbreviated this robot's arms.
This is how you get a death to all humans situation.
It does seem like one of the ways that might occur. Okay, the things are rotating except in one case.
And it's a duck.
Worth noting at different levels of power, perhaps, which is interesting. And you're right, that is in fact the duck that we were told to look out for. Seems indeed to be. Oh, wait, there's something else on that panel. Okay, so each of these things is being tracked. Okay, so this is the one who's standing in front of the vault. Everybody else has left. You're the only one who's still here. I don't see that symbol.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is.
But
can
it
you click
doesn't.
on
It
the
doesn't necessarily mean
symbol-
that it's. Sorry, what?
You click on the symbols tab below. Oh, they want us to get names in there. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
All right.
We got some more cubby holes here.
This is what I want. So if the antenna is rotating and powered, the Varidola works. If not, then the Varidola won't turn on at all, but it doesn't show false when they say a truth.
Okay.
For that, you need to have it powered and just connected to the wrong thing, it would seem. Telling us that his is not duck, I guess. And she's posing a question, so hers wouldn't turn on in any case. Okay. In here in this room we have some violence.
This man is not breathing.
True story. Sure looks like the gun shot him through the window, the four-barreled gun. Okay, that's good. It's good to know that that's there. I don't know what to make of that at all.
Is a hairbrush. He doesn't need it.
You know what it looks like to me is it looks like the thing that you put on the bottom of your stand mixer when you're like trying to make bread dough.
Oh yeah, no, it's a bread hook.
Well, but it's not a hook. It's they have there's that one that it's like this and it's just got like the bits going through I don't know what it's for because I don't know how to make food. Here's some robots. They're scanning the hell out of this area. They love to do it. Running patrol duty, hallway circumference, verbal command received, set patrol area to gym only. And they found that the person who gave them that order did have a Varidola. Sentinel status confirmed, and they all went to patrol the gym, which they're doing very successfully. I guess that's a gym. That's just a dummy set up in the gym. Okay, at 10:05, anonymous caller reports sentient robot in Sector 4, code red, dispatching full team for investigation. And we know what's up with the sentient robot. Okay, interesting. So here's everybody's name. I was wondering why there was only one bubble for each of the symbols, but it's because we're giving full names.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Morn Silva has special access to the vault in all bedrooms. Patala has all bedrooms. Daria has the projector room, makes sense. Kara had the calibration room. Sift has the library printer and formatter. And Beth Abs is not allowed to go anywhere special. Take that, Beth Abs. Suggestions. Things would run a lot smoother if we were all allowed to calibrate temporary Varidolas, rather than having to wait for Gim-Gim. Excuse me. Waiting for a Gim-Gim to do them all at the start of each job. Rejected. If a sentinel cannot perform his or her duties for whatever reason, the person immediately below them in chain of command should take on their responsibilities while a replacement is sought. Approved. Meaning that Gim-Gim's responsibilities fall to Heko while he's frozen, right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, hey, this is the library room here. Stuff on the walls and the drawing and the...
Okay.
Look at that. They kept it spatially consistent for us. All right. So, the heist.
Yes. Someone has...
Well, they had the instructions kind of all split up between their notes, right?
Right.
So grab the first key from under the bed. It was prepared yesterday, so it should be good to go. After that, use the second key, the one you brought with you, to get the third, and hand the third key to Mr. Blue. I think this is probably the second key, this circular saw. It doesn't quite fit the vibe of any of the other stuff in here. Well, I guess the blues... maybe this was here. Maybe this was the first key. Just grab the first key. It doesn't say what to do with it. After that, use the second key to get the third. Hand the third key to Mr. Blue. So the third key is the golden idol, right?
Yes.
Mr. Blue escaped with the third key. While he does what he needs to do, bring the stuff back to the entry point. Mr. Green and I will meet you and Mr. Blue there. So the first key and the second key are the saw and... It doesn't say that he would do anything with the first or second. Like, so in theory, he should still have them?
Yeah. And the first key from under the bed.
But he has a saw and one of the bins of artifacts that they stole.
Okay, well that's not... Can you go to his note again?
The Veridola. The Veridola must be...
Oh, okay.
One of the keys. In fact, and as such, it must be the first key, right? Because they wouldn't have a Veridola.
Right, and the Veridola was repaired yesterday.
Yeah. Okay, I feel pretty confident about that. The main priority...
So he could impersonate and get into the library, because he would say the false thing and it would come across as true.
Yeah. Or not the library, the vault, right?
Yeah, whichever. Yeah.
Okay. So the entry point would seem to be this window over here.
Okay.
Let's pop back out and go over these again now that we have more of their information, more of the surrounding information. All right, my signal heads straight to the entry point. After that, stay out of sight for a while. When I give you the signal, collect me from the prearranged spot. From there, we'll head back to the entry point. Okay. The phrase main priority is actually used on one of these notes, right?
Right, yes.
While Mr. Red takes care of our main priority. And Mr. Blue plays his part. I mean, the main priority's got to be the golden idol. It's hard. That doesn't feel like a thing that I've gotten from the clues, though, so much as just the fact that the golden idol is tremendously important.
Yeah.
In the overall plot line.
Right.
But it feels like Mr. Red taking care of the main priority. Yeah, breaking into the vault to get the golden idol. I guess that could mean that the vault... Well, never mind. Vault is not one of our available words. Like, artifacts could be what they want us to put in main priority, or it could just be golden idol. I don't know. Do you think there's...
I think it's the golden idol.
Okay. And then the robot's victim. So...
Well, that's the person who wrote these notes. Because they faked their death. And this is the robot. Is staging the death. Because one of the notes mentions
okay. My guess is that it's we haven't put exactly what it wants for the main priority, despite the fact that we're effectively right. Sometimes that happens, you know.
Okay, can we look at the other notes again? Because there's one more note we didn't see, I thought. Or was there not? No, it's just 3 notes.
Yeah, because the fourth seed is just the other objects. So the B2 tag is what's going to the modified harvester. Not that I know that matters terribly, but it is a thing we can recognize.
Where do they mention the duck?
Yeah, you're looking for a duck was this one. Head to the room directly in front of the one you originally entered. Inside, use the key Mr. Red gave you to disconnect me. Remember, you're looking for a duck.
Okay, so you the key Mr. Red gave you.
Yeah, remember you're looking for a duck. So this is the person who the insider who gave them the note. Disconnect my Veridola, right?
Right.
So so they're not trackable anymore, presumably. Because the tracking system for the duck well, no, disconnection does not seem to have stopped. Oh, because that's... Oh, interesting. I wonder if there was an error here. This looks kind of like a duck from this side, but it's upside down. And this doesn't look like a duck if it's sideways. So I wonder if somebody fucked up and disconnected the wrong Veridola. Because they didn't look at the panel to see the appropriate orientation of the things, and if they all would have been rotating, so it would have been very easy to see. Wrong. Yeah, that's cute. That's clever. I like this very much as a duck. Very sort of like Duckman style. So okay, so who's what? We know this is. Hold on, we can knock some of these out. This is Daria Zin's. Because she stopped in front of the vault.
Right.
Everybody else is outside, which is annoying. So you're not outside. You're still inside, which makes you Gim Gim. Right?
Right.
Now, two of them should be... maybe not. Yeah, okay, these two. These two are standing in approximately the same spot, because these two are the ones outside questioning the robot. Right?
Okay, yeah.
And the ones outside questioning the robot are... Patala and Beth Abs.
Okay, and Beth Abs is the one that's...
Hold on, I'm not comfortable with trying to interpret which one of them is supposed to be which from the positions, though. Let me just pull these apart. So those two are here. These two are accounted for. That leaves Heko and Morn de Silva to be the ducks. It sure seems like Heko is the untrustworthy little fucker of the group. But I don't necessarily want to just, like, carry guilt over from the previous one, right? So either Morn was supposed to be disconnected and Heko was disconnected instead. Or vice versa. But these are the two on the outsides. Show today's command log at 10:20.
Well, Heko's the one. Is Heko the one that's being circular sawed? Is that Heko or is that someone else? I don't remember what people look like.
This is Morn de Silva. Okay.
Yeah.
Because nobody's been, I don't know, Nobody's been circular sawed.
He has a circular saw, and his leg hurts so much.
Yeah. This dude's an outsider. This guy's not a sentinel.
Right. Okay.
Heko is nowhere to be found, which is consistent with this. Morn walked out to see the robots, and then his shit was disconnected.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. And disconnected by accident. So Morn is the one with the fake duck.
Yeah. Morn the false duck de Silva, they call him. Because there are all these weird rumors about his penis, and nobody knows where they came from, but they're not true.
Okay, no, the one that looks like it's going to eat something is definitely closer.
Closer to what? They're
Closer-
They're almost equidistant from the ship,
But they're
and the robot is not indicated on this drawing.
One of them is more south. I know south isn't is more towards the bottom of the screen.
But that doesn't translate into a direction that's visible here.
One is okay.
Perspective doesn't work like that. We're supposed to figure this out based on the room they came out of, I think.
All right.
Right, one of them came out of this room and one of them came out of that room. Which, given the positioning of the entrance to the gyms, the entrance to the gym is bottom right. So it's like a little bit more this way.
We also know what rooms people are allowed to be in or not be in.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
So this is the gym. But yeah, the problem I'm having here is that it doesn't look like. Okay, so these the outer. Well, these outer rooms are people's chambers. They both came from personal chambers, according to this.
Okay,
Right,
personal
the
chambers.
Yeah, so that's not so helpful.
Okay.
But you went into somebody else's personal chambers and then out. That is actually meaningful, right?
Okay.
Because Patala has access to all the bedrooms.
Okay.
And Daria doesn't. Or not Daria, Bethabs doesn't. So Bethabs wouldn't be able to go into someone else's bedroom.
Okay.
Meaning that, sorry. Bethabs is this one. Tala is that one.
And that does correspond to the same distance thing that I said. I understand. You're right.
It doesn't, though. The distance
It doesn't
thing
not?
The distance thing that you said doesn't correspond to anything. These people are not, like, that information
Okay.
just isn't visible here.
Okay. There's a good, 6 feet between them.
But it doesn't have anything to do.
Okay.
I'm going to do Kung Fu to your face.
Oh, sweetie, please don't. I've seen you try to do that. It doesn't go well for you. You're not the most coordinated.
For me? What?
You're not the most coordinated.
Oh, I don't know.
Say this with love.
You
So
are
much
getting
love.
you are getting my chopping hands all in a tizzy. Ow! Fuck. Okay, maybe you're onto something there. Ow.
Sweetheart.
All right. So what else do we need? We need to. So this
Mr.
is
Black
this
and-
is Heko Sift then.
Yeah. Almost certainly.
Well, no, it's the only one of the insiders that's not accounted for.
Yeah. Okay.
Easy. Thing about video games is
details.
video games are easy. So the robot's victim was nobody. That's as you said. That's Heko Sift faking own death.
Mm-hmm.
So either we have the keys reversed somehow, or the main priority is wrong.
Okay, Red takes care of our main priority. Mr. Blue places precedent my demise. We'll need to check out Mr. Red's note again. Because he's the one with the main priority.
Right. This is Mr. Red, yeah, Mr. Red's the... Well, the problem is that Mr. Red's the one with all the instructions. Like, while Mr. Red takes care of our main priority, which is sawing open... Oh, take care of our main priority first, then use the second key. Okay.
To get the third. So the main priority is
wait.
not going to be the golden idol.
Grab the first key. The main priority is disconnecting the thing. Right?
Yeah. Okay.
Which is main priority. Are we saying Veridola for that?
Or patrol robots?
Oh, the patrol robots do get dealt with as well, don't they? Verbal command received at 10:10. The Veridolas are disconnected at 10:20-ish. We don't know exactly the vault breach occurred at 10:15. So yeah, if the patrol robots are the thing that was described as the main priority, then if the instructions on the thing were actually followed. Now, see, that's a frustrating outcome, because that means that either we had two things wrong and now we have one thing wrong, or vice versa, but we don't know which. And I do hate that. I mean, the window was the entry point, right? Because he got shot by the gun. Once you and Mr. Blue are inside... Yeah, just once inside. You have the delivery instructions. Head straight to the entry point. After that, stay out of sight for a while, and we know that the ship was at the window, because this is the gun that killed Warren De Silva.
Right.
So window seems correct. Grab the first key from under the bed. It was prepared yesterday, so it should be good to go. The first key should be the fucked up Veridola.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Hand the third key to Mr. Blue. While he does what he needs to do, bring the stuff back to the entry point. So, while he does what he needs to do, the second key is the circular saw, which was used to cut off the hands of the robot to get the third, which would have been the golden idol, because the note that was on Gimgim's Inviso diary was describing the robot trying to use the golden idol on him. But remember, from the last case, we know the command has to actually be willing, or it won't work.
Right. Right.
So
No,
we know the second key is the circular saw. We know the third key is the golden idol, because he uses the circular saw to get the golden idol. Hand the third key to Mr. Blue. While he does what he needs to do, bring the stuff back to the entry point. Mr. Green and I will meet you and Mr. Blue there. We know this is Heko Sift, so the robot's victim is no one. Everybody else is accounted for. Right?
Yeah.
So what's wrong here is the question.
Good question.
This is a piece of information that has no value under our current understanding of the thing.
Right.
So what is the value of this piece of information? Is this the thing that was the first key? Well, what is this?
Yeah, I don't. Can you look at the Morn de Silva again?
Sure.
Okay, you shot the 4 times.
Well, the 4-barreled thing was fired, and he was clearly in front of it.
Yeah.
So, like,
And
the
then-
artifacts that we have here are A1, A2, C3. I mean, there are 9 of them. Yeah, and they're all reasonably tagged. It's weird though, right? That we have these and they're not part of the thing at all.
Yeah. What are we missing? Now, how did Mr. Red get injured?
The gun. One's gun.
Right. Warren has a gun with him.
It's been fired. It's partially discharged.
Been fired twice.
He came in through the window. Here's one shot, and then the other shot's on the backside of the ship.
Got it. Okay. And then they shot him. Do you recognize what that?
I don't. Use the key Mr. Red gave you to disconnect me. Why does he need the golden idol to disconnect him from the Veridola network? So it's drawn out this, which is identified as the power on the console, right?
Right.
So he sees that and he sucks out the power or something. It's not clear what the red dots represent.
The artifacts aren't the main priority, are they?
I don't think so.
Do you want to
getting
try...
the artifacts? Okay, hold on. Well, so like, again, we're given this timeline, right? Take care of our main priority first. After that, use the second key to get the third. I suppose the artifacts could be the main priority. We don't we don't have a time, like a precise time on the destruction of this thing.
Yeah.
You know, this interference happened at 10:15. 10:15 they got inside. It could well be that one of them grabbed the artifacts while the other one did the sawing. And then Saw Guy hands the golden idol to the other guy who runs off to use it on this thing. That is consistent with the note here. Right? That would be main priority first, then use the second key. But we don't have any evidence that that happened in that order, and we do have the robots saying they were fooled with 5 minutes before the vault was breached. So that's
Right. But
I'm gonna go ahead and put I don't think this is right, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it there. And if you're right, okay, well, then they've
because the
constructed
Veridola is that's what the key actually opens. The second key opens getting the golden idol, and the third key opens disconnecting the thing.
Well, the Veridola is used to turn off the robots.
Things.
Yeah.
Yes, but it's also used to get into the vault.
Boy, why did they bother constructing the timeline if that's bad, in my opinion. That's bad mystery design. That's bad clue design.
Yeah. If we missed anything, people, let us know politely.
All right. So I suppose working through this might have helped as well, because sometimes these do clarify events in the way that they're shaped. But like, I don't know. Getting rid of the robots so that Hekosift can actually leave without getting killed seems like the more important thing to me, and it's the more important thing to the actual timeline as discussed in the note. Okay. So one thing we can go ahead and set here is that Mr. Green, Mr. Blue, and Hekosift escaped the shuttle. Alright, to clear the coast, somebody blank blank, and then blank blank the blank to the blank. Love it.
Do you think Hekosift might have just used their own Veridola to turn off the robots while the other person was using the Veridola to get the...
Maybe, but Hekosift shouldn't have robot control access. He's the scribe. Right?
Well... Yeah, I forget
Does he have special... I guess, yeah, there's a... Yeah, he's got access to, like, the library.
And the calibration room.
And the calibration room, right.
Yeah.
So wait, is the calibration room this one or this one?
I don't know.
Hey, here's the problem. These are both calibration rooms. All right. Well, anyway.
Maybe access to the calibration room gives you access to the calisthenics room. He's able to go to the...
It's a kind of physical calibration.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, he told the robots to go to the gym. He didn't need to go to the gym himself. But probably everybody has gym access anyway, right? You wouldn't need to control that. All right, to clear the coast, somebody verbed a noun, and then somebody verbed the noun to the noun. This is going to be sent the patrol robots to the gym.
Okay. Ordered the patrol robots
to the gym.
Who I think was probably Hekosift.
You do indeed. So somebody
reported a sentient robot? Because did that not get people outside?
Okay. Yeah, reported a sentient robot. That makes some sense. Would this also have been Hekosift?
Maybe.
It would have to have been, right? Well, I guess Hekosift doesn't need to be the one who reported the robot, because the robot is the thing that's actually like other people could respond to that. That's not necessarily set up.
Yeah.
All right. Let me hold on. We'll come back to that.
We'll come back to that.
To enter the vault, Mr. Red wore a Veridola that someone had purposely miscalibrated. And this would be Hekosift, because he's the one who can get into the calibration room.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is Mr. Red wore a Veridola. Once inside, they stole the artifacts and the golden idol. Using the latter, well, only the golden idol was used, right?
Yeah, yeah. Once inside Mr. Red, stole
Yeah.
artifacts in the golden idol.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they both did it, but
Well, no, I think Ecosys was doing something else at the time.
no, Mr.
Use...
Blue, no, Mr. Blue and Mr. Red both did it.
Okay.
Because Mr. Blue had to be there
gotcha.
to take the golden idol out to do.
Right. Using the
In
ladder.
fact, this is his thing, using the ladder. Mr. Blue,
Mistakenly.
something, who, realizing what had happened, mistakenly disconnected the wrong person. Who, realizing what had happened, blanked the blank and blank.
And shot Mr. Red?
Sure seems like it. To the window. That all, I think, makes sense. So
okay.
who is the one who reported the sentient robot? Do we have any evidence of who it was who said, hey, there's a crazy robot outside, go deal with that? Let's continue our investigation. Because obviously there's a lot of value in it being Heko Sift, because Heko Sift knows about the robot ahead of time, but it wouldn't have to be.
Check the notes.
Okay. Little Chirper and I have cleared the path.
Okay.
So I think that suggests that it was Heko Sift.
Yeah, I think so. Okay.
Well, which part of this do you think is wrong? I think the Mr. Blue mistakenly disconnecting Morn de Silva stuff is pretty ironclad, right? This must be right.
Yeah, I think it's in that top line.
Okay.
I mean,
Little Chirper...
Did Little Chirper order the patrol robots to the gym?
Little Chirper is just some guy off site, right?
I assume it's a robot.
Little Chirper will work remotely. Once Little Chirper and I have cleared the path... Thanks to Little Chirper's performance, ensure the path is fully clear for Mr. Red and Mr. Blue. I guess Little Chirper, Little Chirper's not reporting a sentient robot. Little Chirper is being a sentient robot?
Yeah.
We don't really have a word for that. What Little Chirper is doing is performing. And that should be what it's... We should have a word for that.
Yeah.
Because nobody reported a sentient robot that we know of. Right? Presumably, it did happen. Somebody at some point said, hey, there's a robot outside that's being very weird. Somebody go talk to it. I guess you know what we could use? We could use the map on the calibration thing. So if this is the general area of the robot, maybe it was Morn de Silva. Morn de Silva encountered it and reported it and pulled people's attention outside.
That makes sense.
See, here's a problem. Fucking literally everybody went out to where the robot was. The only person who didn't was Gim Gim. So it could actually have been literally anyone because these little pads are not time stamped at like. We know he's here at 10:20, but that doesn't tell us anything. These two knuckleheads are still out there. She went out there and went with Morn to here and then came back to the vault when Morn realized that something was wrong, probably. Right? He goes back to his room perhaps to retrieve his gun and incidentally discovers whatever. But like that means that literally anybody except these two, probably literally anybody could have
No, but I think
reported the robot.
Morn feels right. I don't know how to.
Okay. That's not science. Like Daria and Warren saw it at the same time, but I don't. I hate reported a sentient robot. I really want it to be something. We just don't have the verbs for anything else, right?
Yeah.
Little Chirper's just according to Bethab's understanding of the situation, which I think seems to be right. Yeah, just a transmitter. Okay, so maybe this top line, to clear the coast. Maybe this whole thing is, well, it can't be. We know two or fewer things are wrong, and this is one of them. One of the two, because changing it didn't give us a different message, right?
Right. And if it's two, so it's at most a sentient robot.
It's at most one other thing. So at least one of these has to be correct. Possibly both of them, which means that it really can't be anything else. It's got to be about the sentient robot.
All right. So who noticed? Who reported this?
But we did just try every name, didn't we?
We tried a few names, yeah. We didn't try Little Chirper.
We didn't try Little Chirper. Yeah,
no.
I mean, it doesn't really make any sense. We have no evidence that is what happened. It's totally possible. It's just to the same degree that we have no evidence that anybody reported it.
I do feel like Little Chirper is the robot, and they're working remotely, or the person's voicing the robot.
Yeah, Little Chirper.
Yeah.
The scenario is extremely clear that Little Chirper is speaking through a transmitter attached to this robot to create a distraction. That is for sure.
Can we look at the other robot on this? I'm sorry.
I guess so. To what end?
Okay. Show the day's command logs. Right. That's because that's when his thing had been turned off.
Yeah. That's what they realized anyway.
Window and shot Mr. Red. Shift explain escape to them.
So it's like entirely possible that Hacko Sift reported a sentient robot is entirely correct. There's just one error somewhere else.
Oh, wait.
What?
It's not that they it's not that someone on the inside ordered the robots to the gym to clear the coast. They did it in response to there's a sentient robot. We don't want this spreading. We don't want a robot
Okay.
So someone else would have ordered the robots in response to that. But I don't.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Who's been in the gym? Okay.
The order again. A person ordered robots to go from elsewhere to the gym.
Right. And
The robots were not in the gym before the order,
they
so
were
they
just
would not.
patrolling in the standard area.
Yeah,
Okay. That's what it says in the robot log, right? I'm sorry. I'm not having you check things, but I'm just hallway circumference. Is a patrol area to gym only. Okay, and that's before the thing was disconnected.
yeah. It's 5 minutes before the vault was entered.
Okay.
The phrase "clear the way." The path is fully clear. Ensure that the path is fully clear for Mr. Red and Mr. Blue. This feels to me like it is referencing to ordering the patrol robots to the gym. And ensure that the path is fully clear. Definitely, it's a Hackosif doing it, right? This isn't saying have someone else ensure, or that it feels. This feels like self-directed,
Okay.
imperative to me. So, Mr. Red wore a Veridola that Hackosif had purposely miscalibrated. Mr. Red stole artifacts and the golden idol. Using the latter, Mr. Blue mistakenly disconnected Warren de Silva. Who returned to the window and shot Mr. Red. And also the car. But the color of this thing is people colored.
Okay. Could we please look at the people's routes again?
Sure. Can you be more specific?
Okay. So what is the place where Morn de Silva stops? The little round place.
That's where he started.
No, do you see the next place he goes before he goes
Yeah.
outside?
No,
What?
that is him going outside.
Oh, that's just
That's
okay.
the elevator.
Because we're in a ship, right? Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's the elevator.
Can we look at just? I want to look at everybody. I want to see if I really think someone else
So this is
got the
Hako
robot.
Sift walking around ordering all the robots, then going
Okay.
outside, going up here to give the fake command to this robot, or to give the commands to this robot to fake his death, and then sneaking around the outside and getting in the ship and getting carried off, right? This is Gim Gim Kara sitting in a box. This is Beth Abs responding to something. She just runs from her room to the elevator to where she's standing now. Daria does much the same, goes with Morn de Silva, or independently goes over to where Morn de Silva realizes that something is wrong, and
Right.
then
And
re-enters
goes
the
to
ship
vault.
and goes to check the vault. Patala Kib runs out here, runs into this room, which is Morn's room. Maybe is waking Morn up. Goes outside,
Okay.
stays exactly there, and then, as we discussed, Morn goes outside immediately, sees the quote-unquote sentient robot, goes to check the command logs, because obviously this would be easy to set up, and realizes that his thing has been disabled.
Okay. Can we go to the room with where they reported the anonymous? I think the room's the little red boiler-looking computer thing.
Okay.
Read that. Okay.
Oh yeah, okay. Anonymous
Where's
caller
the-
reports sentient robot. But this literally could be anybody. Anonymous caller is anybody, right?
What are all our words?
Was somebody told explicitly in the notes to do this that we're just missing? I don't think so, but yeah, your thing starts with you and Mr. Blue being inside. Mr. Blue's note also starts inside, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, once inside. Once Little Chirper and I have cleared the path. So Little Chirper and Heko Sift are the two that are likely to have done
No,
the
because
thing.
Heko Stift has a note.
Once I'm alone on the ship, thanks to Little Chirper's performance, ensure the path is fully clear. Yeah,
So why would Heko Stift write himself a note?
he literally did though. Once I am alone on the ship, ensure the path is clear. Like this is a note written in the first person to himself.
Oh, okay. Set up my demise. Okay.
Yep, that's again first person. Because
Oh,
he's the one who wrote the note.
Okay. All right. Well, sweetheart,
So we did try both Little Chirper and Heko Sift here, and neither of them made it right. I guess I didn't try these ones, but like, this is not the problem. This was wrong. We corrected it, and now there's one other mistake is the problem. Heko Sift orders the patrol robots to the gym. That seems pretty solid at this point. To enter the vault, Mr. Red wore a Veridola that Heko Sift had purposely miscalibrated. Also seems pretty solid. Once inside, Mr. Red and Mr. Blue steal the artifacts and the golden idol. Although arguably it's Mr. Red. See, the thing is, it's Mr. Red who steals the golden idol, and it's Mr. Blue who steals most of the artifacts. Because Mr. Red opens the door, but then goes in the other room to to saw off the robot's hands. So this sentence is kind of goofy and wrong, because these two things were not done by the same. It was two people doing them together.
Okay, well, can we try once inside Mr. Blue and then Heko Sift up top?
I guess so. So that's 3 wrong.
Okay, that's just 3 wrong. Okay.
Yeah, this is right. And that verifies that Little Chirper is the one who... But again, an anonymous call, like, Heko Sift could make an anonymous call from inside the ship using fucking... Like, you're not going to tell me they don't have cell phones, right? They have robots. But also, literally any member of the crew could have done this. There's no reason for this to be a thing we have to guess an identity on. Using the ladder, Mr. Blue mistakenly disconnected Morn de Silva. It's not belated.
Oh, return to the ship.
Amabel?
He returned to the ship.
I'm going to be so mad if this is the problem. Okay. That's fucking... He did return to the ship. He also returned to the fucking window.
But actually, we never saw him at the window.
But the thing he's doing is returning
until the end.
Okay. All right. If you want to get really technical with the English, like I would argue that
Here's the thing. We did this together.
He returned to the ship and went to the window. If anyone was like writing this story as a book or whatever and returned to the window, literally no one anywhere would have a problem with it. Right? That's a correct description of that action. Outrage. And like that's really frustrating, right? Because it is like ticky-tacky, barely correct, arguably not even correct word stuff, and not us not knowing what happened that was causing the problem. Because we knew what happened 40 minutes ago.
I mean, this is one of the frustrations with this game, and people, I like that we're doing this together and that we're showing how you and I work a problem and where we stumble on things.
Yeah.
And I think that's valuable. I think we rock.
Yeah.
Team Ammo in.
Team Ammo in. I'm just saying, with that saying, returned to the window, literally every person in the audience could read that story, know what I was saying, know what happened. It was correct in every way.
They specifically gave us clues showing that he would not be returning to the window. I think you're right, but I also... We solved the scenario.
Yeah, it's just the name is Blue click the blah, 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 but
Come on,
he
read
not
the
good
thing.
at
Read,
duck.
read me the story.
He not good at duck. Prevent getaway.
Read the stuff.
He not duck good. Amabel, this is just gonna be a thing talking about how he not duck good. It's a map. Here's Technotopia.
He had never seen a duck before, so he didn't know.
But the thing is, he picked a really good duck. That's a better duck than the other one, in my opinion. And obviously, the other one is very famously the duck that's a rabbit that's a duck, right? Like the classic optical illusion. So really, that's on Hecko Sift for picking a thing that's, I guess, at that time, perhaps not yet famous as a thing that people misinterpret. Yeah. So here's your prehistory precursor society with all of their beautiful technologies. And we get a description of what those artifacts were. So a cloud printer prints clouds that spread a provided liquid sample into the atmosphere. A calmer, which creates a euphoria within range for all people in contact with gold. Huh.
That looks like a drug pipe.
What
do they call those? The drug pipes.
It kind of looks like a hookah, I guess. Sort of.
Okay.
Kind of. It doesn't.
Also looks
it doesn't look like a bong either. I don't.
Also looks like the guy from Mario 2 who shoots the pellets out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about.
You're saying if you were to saw this bit off, this part looks like the mask of a sniffet. You are 100% correct there. That is inarguably the case. Yeah, it's got too many holes in it to be a bog. You could connect hoses here and make a hookah out of it, I guess. Modified harvester teleports matter within range to a predetermined destination, fuses organic matter together. Pretty dangerous. Maybe don't touch. The alchemizer converts any body of liquid into gold. They got a lot of gold in this society. It's kind of everywhere. Here we have our Gek. Just add water. The convincer, which converts an idea into a list of arguments that are statistically most likely to convince everybody the idea is true. Oh, their society must be so insufferable. The expander rapidly expands a targeted object. The quaffizer converts text to liquid. Contact with the liquid or its vapors will cause one to instantly memorize the text. It's glasses with this thing sticking up. This is fascinating. This is a fascinating idea. And the deconstructor disassembles a targeted object into basic parts. That feels like the kind of thing that might get that we might see in the next case, you know?
Yeah.
I love this very much, though. I want to see a game about this now. The case of the quaffizer.
Baby, we completed that mystery.
We did. You completed that mystery.
No.
I'll have you note once again that I would never have figured that out.
I also was having a space number of wrong ends and a number of things that you figured out that I didn't.
I won't hear it. Amabel, that's gonna be it for us for today. I failed. I failed in my goal of being useful. But when you come back next time, there's still hope for me.
You're gonna crush it.
Yeah, Amabel's not gonna take me out behind the shed just yet. But if I don't do something on this next one, you know, maybe it's
what
time.
do we do behind the shed? Baby, I can give you stuff. I can.
Nope.
That's what the veteran's for.
This is far too clumsy to be an innuendo. You have to abandon the innuendo somewhere around the third redirect. All right. Anyway, when you come back next time, case number 4, and we'll see you then.